everyone, my name is Victoria. I'm an American who's currently living in Bilbao, Spain. I'm a graduate student in the NOHA Masters in International Humanitarian Action program, and I'm currently studying at the University of Deusto and the University of Malta. It's a kind of complex thing, but I'm not going to deal with that because I still think my dad doesn't understand what it is and how my program works, and I've explained it to him several times. But anyway, so today I kind of did things that make me happy. But before that, I'm going to give you a little update kind of where things are at in day 3 of quarantine on March 17th, 2020. So as of right now, I will put links down in the description of where you can fact check me, because that's one of the most important things you can do. Also, washing your hands, coughing in other directions, being good with your hygiene, doing all of the things you've been needing to do for as long as you've been needing to do them. Basically, there's no reason why we should go out of soap if you're washing your hands as much as you need to. So, okay, back to the point. So, we have, currently in Spain, there are 11,409 confirmed cases of COVID-19. And this is going off of the article I read, this page I read. My friend sent it to me because he said it was a good source of news. Thanks, Mo. So new cases in the last 24 hours. There is 1,467 new cases here in Spain, and they just closed all the land borders off here in Spain as of yesterday, March 16th. So, because of this, things are getting a little bit more strict. I still haven't left my apartment since Saturday, when I went on a lovely hike with some of my friends before they all flew off, and all 4 of the other people I hiked with are now back at home or in the process of going home. So it's kind of weird to be one of the people left behind, because I know a lot of the people I know have already gone and left Bilbao. I still have 2 roommates. Thank you so much that I have 2 roommates, because this thing would kill me if I was by myself. I'm an extrovert. I can do some introversion. I mean, I'm enjoying this time by myself where I can work on things I'm passionate about, but I need to socialize with people. I need to go out. I need to do things. But I can't. I'm kind of stuck within the 4 walls. I think back at home in the US, I'm a lot more extroverted than I am internationally, because there's always so much more noise going on. Am I focusing correctly? Okay, fantastic. Now I know. Don't move my hands around. Don't just throw my hands up in the air like I don't care. I don't remember what song that is that I'm referencing. If you know it, comment down below. Yeah. So when I'm in the States, I'm a lot more extroverted. It's a lot easier to go out and talk to people and meet them, because I'm a lot more culturally comfortable, and I know more people, and I know how to behave. I mean, the further you're away from home, the less culturally fluid you are in that environment. So like in Malta, it was a lot easier for me because everybody spoke English, and I'd made friends, and I'd been there long enough to like really get a good support system going. And now I'm not there. But I will say, even though I know they're doing a great job with managing the crisis in Malta, it's nice to be somewhere bigger than in a little island in the middle of the Mediterranean. And I guess one of the good things about being stuck, quarantined, and socially isolated in Bilbao is that the weather isn't always the nicest. When I first got here, it was beautiful, beautiful weather, but now it's not as beautiful. I mean, it's kind of beautiful, but I'm going to say it's not as beautiful, so I feel less of a desire to go out and enjoy the sunshine. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be really nice, so I'm hoping maybe I can go sit on the balcony most of the day and just get some vitamin D to make me happier. Anyway, so this morning, you kind of already saw my breakfast, so I had a wonderful cup of coffee and some avocado toast, which is, yes, girl, yes. And so I had that, and then my flatmates and I kind of were attempting to do exercise every morning just to just be happy. So we did a little bit. We did like 10 minutes of yoga via a random video on YouTube, and oh my goodness, when I woke up this morning, I've got a lot of neck problems. I'll explain that in the future, probably. So my head doesn't move very much, but before this, it was like, I can't move my head at all. Everything hurts. It's all so tight. So doing yoga helped relax me and take a little bit of the overriding sense of stress away, because if you say that there isn't an overriding sense of stress, just with the complete uncertainty it's about what's happening, I think you might be doing a little bit of denial. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but making sure you're keeping yourself in check with realistic expectations, but also protecting yourself so you don't like plan ahead for something amazing to happen and then just get surprised when it's, wow, everything's shut down, you can't do anything. So who knows how long we're all going to be stuck in our abodes. So we did a little bit of yoga, and then one of my flatmates decided that he wanted to do a high intensity workout, and I started doing it. I was like, not today, not feeling like doing a legitimately only jumping workout. So then I was able to get nice and clean and get organized, do a little bit of research on what I'm wanting to research for my policy brief for my homework. Yeah, and then I decided to make brownies. So just watch this and you'll see. No, it's not working. Boom. We got brownies. Look at these beauties. My hands shake too much for this. Okay. Those brownies were freaking awesome. I may have had 2 of them already, and every time I go into the kitchen, they stare me down and I want to eat another one. I made them, I think, on Thursday or Friday last week, and they were gone by Sunday afternoon. So because of that, it's it's a good snack. I'm gonna link the recipe down below. It's Bon Appetit's basically 10-week baking challenge recipe. So it's cream cheese camouflage brownies. I think that's the exact title. If it's not the right title, oh well, what's gonna happen? So from this, like, dealing with the ideas of everything that's happening, one thing I did yesterday that was really awesome is I got to like call and I got to talk to family for a little while, which is something I really, really recommend you do. I would recommend reaching out to the people who may be socially isolated during this time. Call people. Don't just text them. You can text people. Do that. Do your normal texting. But if you all have more free time than normal, give people who you think might be really struggling with all of this uncertainty and chaos in their lives and help them to feel less alone. And humans are social creatures by definition. And with that, we need to make sure that we don't lose our connection with each other. I was reading some articles, I think yesterday or the day before, even this morning, and they were talking about how one of the biggest problems that we have currently, it's not just like the health crisis or the economic crisis, it's the social crisis that we have. Because when there's been other problems in the world, you can go out and you can be like, okay, I'm gonna go meet up with my friends, we're gonna have a grand old time, hang out, have delicious food, whatever. But now you can't. Now you're told, to prevent the crisis from getting worse, I need to be at home and alone. And this isn't like Home Alone from the 90s movie that's amazing. It's like, okay, I have to be responsible and stay home because that's what's best for my community. And I know this, but as the days start adding up, I know it's going to just get a lot more difficult. And being aware of that, so doing things to circumvent that, maybe finding a TV series that you want to watch and watch it frequently. We've started watching the cartoon Avatar, Last Airbender. I watched it some as a kid and it was so great. And so it's nice to rewatch it and then to be like watching it and realizing, oh wait, it's not widescreen. It's like a square TV show. It's it makes me feel a little bit old because the way that technology changes. I mean, I'm only 25. But yeah, so make sure you're reaching out to people in your community and find something you're passionate about. That's what I'm going to want you to do today. That's what I'm challenging you to do. Find something you're passionate about that brings you joy and enables you to grow as a person. Because if you only do something, you don't want to just watch Netflix. You don't want to just scroll on Facebook. You don't want to just spend all your time binge watching YouTube. But thank you for watching this video because I appreciate it. So keep an eye out on other things that interest you. What's something that you've been passionate about and always wanted to do, but you've just put it off because it's like, oh, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough energy. I need to work. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do the other. Okay, you have half of those gone right now. You can't go meet up with your friends. You can do a FaceTime with your friends. You can do Skype, video call, regular call. I don't know, smoke signals, depending on how close you live to each other. But you can figure out a way to communicate with people, but you need to have something that allows you to express yourself. And if you, even just writing a journal at this time, because this is a time that you're going to have a lot of stories to tell your grandkids about. So think of what kind of things you'd want to be able to share with your grandkids. I remember when I was younger, I would go over to my grandparents' house and I would spend the night, and then every time I would ask my grandpa to tell me a story, I'd ask him to tell me about the time he had polio. So my grandpa, when he was, I think, 8, I may be getting that wrong. Anyway, when he was young, he got diagnosed with polio, and he had to go to the hospital and battle it. Luckily, he didn't end up having any real like long-term complications, didn't end up in an iron lung or anything. The only real consequence is that he's a lot shorter than the rest of us in the family. Most people in my family are very, very tall. I'm on the short end of the spectrum in my family. But my grandpa, he's a very nice man who is on the shorter end, but he does what he can. He's a very nice guy. Anyway, so that's the kind of story you want to tell. Do you want to tell a story about how you went out and you helped people? There is somebody in your community. Check on the vulnerable people and ask them what you can do for you. You can do for them. If they're not sure what they want, why don't you, I don't know, use this brownie recipe I'm linking to. You can kind of see the process of by which to make it. But why don't you make something for them to eat that gives you an emotional attachment? You can, if you're in America, you can drive to their house, put it on, ring their doorbell, put it on their doorstep. They don't even have to know it's from you. Random acts of kindness and just being a good person and hoping to be the kind of person that treats others the way you want to be treated. Do that. And that makes life so much easier. I ranted a bit, but that's okay. I have a new parody for today, and I would love for you to comment down below any songs you think I should parody. This is actually really fun for me. Excuse any pitchiness. I try and do this video take in one take and only cut out the really boring parts where I say, So, yeah. Okay. Man, I'm getting all nervous. Oh, I guess it's easier to sing in front of my camera than it is to sing in front of, like, a crowd. Because my hands start shaking. I don't necessarily get nervous, but when my heart rate goes up, my hands start shaking and they start shaking. And I'm like, everybody's like, oh, Victoria, why are your hands shaking? Are you scared? Are you nervous? I'm like, I mean, if you're going on stage, you have to be, and you care, you feel a little bit of nerves, but nothing like crazy. And I'm just like, well, it's inherited. Both my mom and my dad have ridiculously shaky hands. Like, that's crazy. It's real crazy. So I basically lost the lottery on that. So, let's do this. The quarantine has started now, beginning to feel all alone. 20 minutes feels like an hour. When will the torture end? Finding hobbies that I forgot. Netflix keeps scrolling on and on. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter too. Yes, please, I'll say I do. So you're a smart guy, reading all the news guy, panic buying food guy, sanitize the room guy. I'm that good type, always washing hands type, oversharing life type, keeping people safe type. I'm the good guy. Duh. Man, I got so nervous for that. I don't know why. My heart rate, if you could feel my heart rate, is going crazy. Anyway, I would love it if you guys would give this video a like if you liked it, or subscribe, or do something. And yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe. You're washing your hands. Be healthy, be smart, and be the kind of person you want others to be in the world. And I need to wash my hands again because I touched my face. Anyway, enjoy this video of everybody clapping and cheering for the healthcare workers and others affected and working during this COVID-19 crisis here in Spain. Something I hope that we do every single night and I can put it into my footage. So then go around, send some healthcare workers you know a thank you. Appreciate them because they're the people on the front lines of this. Anyway, okay. Have a fantastic day and be safe, be kind, and be healthy.
está saludando?
Oh, goodness.
Está diciendo ya se acaba.
It's so cool to hear the clapping.
Ya está, se acaba, se acaba.
So good to hear the clapping all around the city. You can just hear everybody clapping. Oh, people have cowbells. We need more cowbell.